So I think there's a few key problems impacting children's mental health, and it's difficult with children's mental health because it's a broad range. So what impacts, your primary school children is quite different to your secondary school children. I think a huge impact is the exam culture of education. So this idea that you are only worth a number that you get on a piece of paper. And I think teachers and head teachers do an admirable job of trying to change that mentality. And I have so much respect for the way that they are trying to work with young people to understand that differently. But I think until there are some serious legislative changes, that's, the best teacher in the world can't take away the fact that you still have to do a test. So I think that's a significant issue through all ages. I think we have a big issue in the way that actually parents interact with young people, and that's not to say that we parent badly, and lots of parents kind of will immediately go, oh, what? It's not to say we parent badly at all, it's that actually the way we parent has changed, and as a result, young people can suffer for that. So I often talk to parents of young children and say, how often do you get down on the floor and play with your child? They're like, yeah, look, I can show you videos of playing with my child. I'm like, but you didn't play with your child, you filmed your child playing. There was a difference in that, and children model and learn so much from the adults in their life. It's the primary way that we learn as young children is social learning theory. And by not having that interaction and that play, parents are having to work longer hours. Both parents are often having to be at work. Children are mainly being looked after by grandparents or childminder services. They don't have that same modelling opportunity that we had maybe a decade ago. And I think that has a significant part and impact in the early years. And then I think in adolescence, we do have to put a shout out to social media. I do think social media gets a raw deal. Whilst I think it has an impact, that idea of being constantly bombarded by influence that says you should be or act a certain way, for some young people it is also a coping mechanism, and saying social media is the root cause of all evil and we should just abolish it is never going to be the solution, because for some people it is their coping mechanism. But doing some education around digital literacy and how to use social media for the good of your mental health, how to follow the right hashtags, how to protect yourself online by deleting accounts, blocking accounts, reporting things that are difficult, that's also a key part of how we're going to start changing this for young people.